एक चीज है वो क्लियर है कि this time has changed so many things, and one thing which is going to be changed in near future is certainly the way we invest. So सुनील जी, मेरा सवाल ये है कि इन्वेस्टिंग पैटर्न में क्या कुछ बदलेगा? क्या कुछ ऐसे चेंजेस आप एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं जो होने वाले हैं?
Due respect to all the speakers, I think we are still in a very, very early phase. Whatever we are speaking is out of maybe a little bit of premature, view of how things are going to change. It's very, very early. But some things will definitely change, maybe at least in the medium term, and I'll come to that. One is, even if the lockdown is lifted, shutdown is lifted, the propensity for all of us to go in crowded areas is going to be much lower. As far as possible, because of, at least in the near term to medium term fear, we are not going to go in crowded malls, in multiplexes, in theaters. We will try and travel less. We will not go in for holidays, at least in the near term. And I think all these sectors, whether they are hotels and airlines and all multiplexes, retail, are going to take a beating. Second is, I do think that there will be a reduction in spending, but not because people will want to save more, but because people will earn less. I think there are many people who would lose their jobs, and we can say that post Lehman was a different scenario. We had a financial meltdown. The world kept on doing what they were doing. Yes, few people lost their jobs, but the economy was running. We were not sitting at home doing nothing. I think here we are not being productive to the full extent as humanity, and I think we are definitely losing to that extent the global GDP. And jobs would be lost, salary levels will go down, businesses will make less money at least for the next 6 months, 12 months, and all this would lead to a reduction in discretionary spending. I think जो essentials चाहिए हमको, जो दाल चावल हमको खाना है वो तो खाना ही पड़ेगा, but जो spending, जो discretionary spending है, that might, I would say, change, and I would avoid anything to do with discretionary spending at least for the next 6-8 months. People get excited that these are defensive stocks, they never fall, this, that, ye, wo. I don't agree with all these things. I think discretionary spending is going to definitely take a beating. The other thing is this work from home is going to be now a standard feature. Even people who are not following that, companies who are not following that, would now say that 20, 25, 30% of the people at any given point of time should work from home. So the need for real estate would reduce. The need for transportation to that extent would also reduce. And I think the need for more data will increase. We are all struggling with technology part of this program, and we know how desperately we need good telecom infrastructure. So I would say that real estate is going to face a lot of problem, whether it is commercial real estate, whether it is retail real estate. Developers will face issues. And on the other hand, telecom companies should do very, very well. The other thing is, we have all realized that new age companies have all bounced back, whether it is Amazon of the world, Netflix of the world, even Microsoft of the world. And that is a way to be. After demonetization, our habits changed to using more cards and less cash. I think after COVID, our habits are going to change to maybe more online shopping and less visiting the malls. So companies which adapt to these would be the way to go. But I would reiterate, we are not going to have a V-shaped recovery. I don't think anyone should be in a hurry to go and buy everything tomorrow. My view would be that we would have a U-shaped recovery. If we are lucky, we will have a thin U. If we are unlucky, we might have a really, really fat U. And even if you want to invest, maybe take 4 to 6 weeks in putting in your money to work.
Thank God we never heard of O-shaped recovery, zero. At least that word is not coined so far, so we are lucky. At least I can say that much. Ramdev sir, in one sense you are different from all of us. Like we all are chartered accountants. अभी थोड़ा सा सुनील जी को छोड़ दीजिए, जिन्होंने जो एंटरप्रेन्योर बने हैं, बाकी हम सब जॉब कर रहे हैं और सब फंड मैनेजमेंट में है. आप फंड मैनेजर के साथ साथ एंटरप्रेन्योर भी है. तो you have two different hats. Okay, so tell me one thing: what as a fund manager you want from government, and what as an entrepreneur you want from the government?
So
Yes, sir.
actually,
Yes,
now
sir.
this is the most brilliant time to do non-financial stimulus for entrepreneurship. And the non one
Hmm.
single point non-financial stimulus, जो नवीन ने बोला, instead of red tape, make it red carpet. But this is the mindset change of the nation. I mean, nation as a whole. Regulators, bureaucracy, particularly regulators. And regulators, I don't know from where they get the guidance. I mean, they also need to really think and become a, kind of today in COVID, everybody is together, state, center, regulators, police, district authorities, hospital guys, citizens, everybody is together to fight it. But when it comes to creating jobs and pushing forward the business, I mean, how will you become global leader in anything? I don't think we lack anything. I mean, in technology, even capital, now there are plenty of capital available, but it is still not happening. So we have to learn from our own success of software story. So I think single-handedly, I mean, the government, the politicians, the state, center, I think the mindset of the nation has towards business. There is some kind of a anti-business tone all over. So I think that is a big opportunity right now because the whole country is together right now. So that I think
Hmm.
is the one opportunity. Uh, as an entrepreneur, and of course, I'm in services. I get I don't get obstacle anywhere. Let me tell you, I mean, as services, we are literally blessed and very, very fortunate. And even the regulator is very, very forthcoming. But I don't think that's the kind of situation all over the country, particularly in manufacturing. So that would be my, expectation that can we seize this opportunity to become very, very pro business.
Uh, I think now, Nilesh bhai, I'm coming to you. Uh, the question which most of the people want to know the answer about, uh, talk of the town. आप तो पहले फिक्स इनकम के एक्सपर्ट रहे हैं, उसके बाद इक्विटी और सीआईओ बने हैं, तो फिक्स इनकम इज इन योर ब्लड मोर देन इक्विटी, आई बिलीव. देन यू आर एमसी चेयरमैन ऑल्सो. नाउ पीपल आर थिंकिंग, क्या म्यूचुअल फंड्स वाकई में सही है? इक्विटी इज नॉट सेफ, क्रूड कमोडिटीज आर नॉट सेफ, डेट जिसे हम सेफ समझते थे, क्या वो सेफ है? वॉट एवर हैपेंड विद फ्रैंकलिन टेम्पल्टन, how mutual fund investors should keep their faith in mutual funds? This is the question.
So Anil bhai, it's always fair that people raise concern when something happens. When PMC Bank defaulted, it did raise concern among bank depositors. When Yes Bank was going through turbulent time, it did create doubt among investors. But I want to take you back to 2008 when ICICI Bank, one of the ATM went dry in one part of India. In those days, there was no WhatsApp, there was no Facebook, even 24 by 7 TV was not as prevalent as it is today.
Correct.
And despite that, the rumor spread that ICICI Bank is going down, and everyone rushed to withdraw money. Those were challenging times, but RBI and ICICI Bank senior management and all colleagues came together and kept branches open. They allowed people to redeem whatever they wanted to redeem. It was the depositors who lost out because when they redeemed, they paid a premature withdrawal penalty and ultimately they put the money in the same bank. So, one conclusion is that it is important to raise concern, but it is also important not to panic. Take decision based on facts, not on panic. What has happened with Franklin Templeton? They have done a call and people can ask them. I think they will be the best person to explain what they have done. I can explain on behalf of Association of Mutual Funds in India. If you are going to withdraw money from mutual fund to put it into, let's say, bank. Well, our portfolio also has the same bank. If you want to withdraw money from us and going to give to Tatas, I also have same Tatas in my portfolio. So look at individual schemes portfolio and take your call. Should I redeem from this fund? Should I not? If you had taken this call yesterday, today, or tomorrow, your answer would have been same looking at most mutual funds portfolio. So don't panic. Do your own research. You will find that in 95% of mutual funds portfolio, they have the same credit which you are comfortable with. And after withdrawing from mutual fund, you are going to put money into those assets only. तो फिर यहाँ पर redeem करने का क्या मतलब हुआ?
लेकिन नवनीत जी पॉइंट वही है कि इज इट पॉसिबल फॉर अ कॉमन इन्वेस्टर टू डू दैट मच रिसर्च व्हेन अ म्यूचुअल फंड टू some extent or great extent fail in doing that same research? मेरे लिए कैसे पॉसिबल है या एक कॉमन इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए कैसे पॉसिबल है? सो दे जस्ट आस्क वन क्वेश्चन, should I remove, should I redeem and put my money into bank? What is the answer to that?
What Nilesh Bhai just said, that you can also find a fund in mutual fund where you, instead of having one single bank, you can get exposure to 25 banks. There is a banking and PSU fund where the entire money is invested only in banks and the top quality PSUs. Within that, the fund manager is trying its best to ensure that you don't invest in the banks, the names that Nilesh Bhai just took, I mean, which have gone into some trouble. If you are going to put money just in cash under the carpet, I mean, you can put that money in an overnight fund where the money is only going for against the government security to a bank on a day-to-day basis. If you are going to keep that money with, let's say, a Tata Group or some of those kind of groups deposits, you can have that kind of fund. There is a corporate bond fund where the entire investment is in high quality AAA assets. I just give you one number about the NBFCs where there has been a lot of concern. Exactly 2 years back, March 18, the total exposure of mutual fund industry was 4.5 lakh crore. That amount has come down to less than 2.5 lakh crore. The total write-off that would have happened, and we have gone through the most challenging period for the financial sector in our history of last 30 years. रामदेव जी, नीलेश भाई, सब लोग 30 साल से मार्केट में है. कभी भी हमने अपना मार्केट में ऐसा फाइनेंशियल सेक्टर में चैलेंज नहीं देखा है. Total write-off in that 4.5 lakh crore maybe 1% of that exposure, 1% or so of that exposure. But what happens that unlike an equity fund where you lost 40% in a Nifty index fund also, here a 2% loss also creates so much of noise. Think about it. In these funds that you talked about, people were making 10-12%. In fact, if I look at our last 1 year, 2 year, 3 year returns, they are very close to double digit, or some of the funds are double digit. I'm talking of fixed income funds in this environment also, because duration funds did extraordinarily well. Interest rates have come down, and if you were in good credits, you did not lose money. The cost of keeping that cash is 2.5%. You go to SBI saving deposit, you put 2.75 or 3% के आसपास आपको प्राइवेट सेक्टर बैंक में मिलेगा. Versus you earn here 10%, there is a 7% gap. Even if there is a worst case scenario, 1 or 2 securities go bad in a year, out of let's say 4 or 5 year you keep money, you still get more than saving account in that year, and over a 3-5 year you make substantially higher than a bank. The mistake people make is in a year like this, they will move out, they will keep in cash. Interest rates would have fallen, maybe 10-year yield comes down to 5%. Then you put money again in a high duration fund, and then rates go up. यार म्यूचुअल फंड अच्छा नहीं, आप निकल जाओ. आप वो साइकिल को ट्राई करते हो, गलत टाइम पर एंट्री और एग्जिट कर देते हो, उसमें ज्यादा गलत हो जाता है.
Okay, now I'm heading towards concluding session. Couple of questions on market, because people expect me to talk about market and get some answers from you. तो सिंपल छोटी सी चीजें हैं, एक दो चीज पूछ लेता हूं मैं. नीलेश भाई, न्यू हाई कब तक? लेट्स टॉक पॉजिटिव.
अनिल भाई, मैं वापस यही चार्ट ड्रॉ करूंगा.
उल्टा हो गया सर.
आप बता
ये तो
दीजिए
न्यू
कितना
मॉडल
ये
बना रहा
आएगा,
है
कितना
आपका.
ये आएगा. मैं हाई बता देता हूँ. I don't think so. This is the time to focus on market in that sense. जैसे रामदेव जी ने बताया, ट्यूशन क्लास अभी चालू है. तो एग्जाम का रिजल्ट क्या आएगा कैसे बोल सकते हैं, अभी तो कीमत चुकानी है.
Okay. Navneet ji?
See, if history is any guide, any time you have substantially negative returns in 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, the subsequent 3-5 years are good. There can always be time. रामदेव जी ने 2000 वाला बताया कि 2-3 साल लगे वो वापस पीक आने में, या 92 के बाद it took couple of years for that peak to come. It could be there, but I think if policy makers take the, I mean in India also, if they take the right action, I'm sure there is a long way to go. ये कितने टाइम रहेगा nobody really knows, and रामदेव जी ने शुरू में बोल दिया था किसी को भी नहीं पता है, तो मेरा बोलना तो बिल्कुल भी ठीक नहीं है. Nobody really knows how deep it can be and how long it can be. All we know is that at some point in time a shining sun will come. That is the history of mankind.
Okay. So, Ramdev sir, everybody is pointing towards you. So, better you give the answer, sir.
See, Anil, in the fearful time when this correction is on, चाहे 6 महीने चले, साल भर चले, तो इसमें होता क्या है कि, I mean, let me just take 30 seconds. The world is not designed for lockdown. World is fundamentally not designed for lockdown.
Right.
World is designed around the consumption. Human being. We all are living 24/7. Hence, the world economy runs 24/7. Now, what has happened is that we are using essentials right now. We have completely shut down the consumption of discretionaries. So all the businesses related to the discretionaries are in complete doldrums. Look at the airline, look at the hotels, look at the tourism. Global tourism is finished. I mean, this is unheard of. Entire Europe lives of tourism. Dubai lives of tourism. So this entire thing is very unprecedented, and all the discretionary consumption has been impacted. Now, even the corporate activities align to the discretionaries. Say your largest auto company, that's a say car company. So there are a whole lot of companies and businesses which are catering to the discretionaries. Now, when will the discretionaries come back? That is a uncertain kind of situation. But what happens is that at this point of time, there will be a lot of bankruptcies and a lot of close downs of the marginal companies. So Corona will come, Corona has come, it will go. I mean, that's the optimism I have. Whether it takes 6 months or 1 year, 1.5 years, nobody knows. And the world, as Navneet was saying, world has and will learn to live with this Corona. So when it comes back in 12 months time or 18 months time, there will be fewer companies, but opportunity will be bigger. So am I getting the companies at below the intrinsic value price? Say if by chance company's net worth is the level of, I would say, price to book below 1. If that is the level of what you call valuation, I would say, if you are getting the companies below that, of course the companies are in trouble. That's why you are getting the companies below that. But this is the period of time when you will get the stocks below the intrinsic value of the company. And hence, that's why we say that companies which have gone below intrinsic value, this is the time to buy. Nobody on this earth, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, all put together knows when the market will go to new high. I mean, past histories are there. It takes 2 years to 3 years to hit a new high. So from here, it might take 2024, whatever period. And from the bottom, this is the journey from bottom to top. I mean, this is decadal cleansing happening right now, and the markets are going to go from bottom to top. And in that bottom to top journey of 7-8 years, which happens once in a decade, the first 3-4 years is the most rewarding. Your compounded return can be 25 to 30% at an index level, and if it is well-managed portfolio, it could be even 35-40%. So that's why we want to log into this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the opportunity. Thank you.